Welcome back to Chibuzor Mathphysics. In this video, this should be around the 6th series of the use of calculator and trying to show how we can effectively use this Series Casio 991 ES Plus second edition AMOLED software. And this is the standard calculator for those doing mathematics, physics, chemistry and even biology. Enjoy the video and hit on the subscribe button so that you'll be notified as we upload our subsequent videos. I remain your friend Galagash. We've already handled question number 1 and 2, so we are going to deal with question number 3 and 4. So you can watch the previous video so that you are able to know how to deal with the first 2 questions. We are to use the equation mode to solve for x, given the equation 8x squared is equals to 24x minus 18. Give solution to 2 decimal places. The first thing you will need to do is to rewrite this equation in a standard form, because this can't actually work the way it is, because this is not the standard form for this equation. This is a quadratic equation, and if we are to solve using manually, that is by a quadratic formula, we should have rewrite it in a standard form. So let me rewrite it in the standard form, and after which we try to use the calculator to find the solution to these equations, giving our answers to 2 decimal places. So what you need to do is to rewrite in a standard form. That will be 8x squared. We cross this 24x, we take it to the other side so that it becomes a negative. So it becomes negative, that will become negative 24x plus 18, and this will be equal to 0. So plug this into your calculator and see what you will get. So let's bring our calculator. First of all, you might need to clear the initial faculty so that you will not get errors or wrong answers. To do that, press on the shift button, press number 9, then 3 equal sign. So let's take the shift, 9, 3 equal sign 2 times, and now the calculator is clear to go. So let's take the mode, and this is equation. Let's take option number 5, then take 3, and let's put our values. 8 is equal to negative 24, and that is equal to positive 18, 1, 8, and that is equal to 0. So our answer x1 is 3 and 0, but x value minimum is going to be 3 over 2. So the solution to this is simply 3 over 2. Let's write that down. So it is 3 over 2. But remember that you are to put this in a standard form. So it means taking 2 decimal places. In our calculator, we've got 3 over 2. Standardize this, that is 1.5. 1.5 to 2 decimal places, you just add 0, and this will be the solution to this first the third question, using the equation mode to evaluate the value for x. So let's take number 4. Given the equation below, we have 14x plus 8y minus 4y is equals to 4. 3x plus 8y plus 5z is equals to negative 11. Negative 2x plus y plus 18z is equals to negative 17. So you are to write down the coefficient of x, y and z. You can pause the video and try to write the coefficient of these numbers. What do you think that should be the coefficient of x, y and z? Okay, so actually let me what is the coefficient in mathematics? Generally, when we talk about coefficient, an example of a coefficient would be to look at an expression when we say that we have 3x, for example. Let's say that we have 3 x plus 5, and you are asked to find the coefficient of x. X and the number being multiplied to it is 3, so the coefficient of x in this should be equal to 3. So the number that is multiplied to all these variables is their coefficient. So it means that 14 is the coefficient, 8 is the coefficient, we have 4, we have 3, we have 8, we have 5, we have -2. Y here is simply 1, then we have 12. So you are simply required to write down the coefficient of x, y, and z in the columns provided here. So x here will be 14, simply write 14, and here will be 8, this is 8, and this will be -4. Here will be 3, here we have 8, and here we have 5, this will be 5. Here we have -2, then we have 1, then here is +12. So this is 12. So now we are good to go. We are to use the equation mode to solve for x, y, and z, leaving the answer to 5 decimal places. So take your calculator and go to mode, go to equation mode is number 5. If you look at this, this is 3 equation and it have got a, b, c, d. So let's take number 2. It have a n x plus b n y plus c n z, and this is equals to dn. It has got option of a, b, c, and d, and here we have got option of a, b, c, and d, and we have 3 questions. So take number 2, and there we go. So let's put down those values. We have 14 is equals to, we have 8, then we have -4, then we have 4, then we have 3, then we have 8, then you have 5z, then you have -11, then you have -2, then you have y is 1, simply put 1, then you have 12, and finally you have -17. Equal sign, press equal sign again. So our value for x, here is 24/83. So x is 24/83. But you have to leave your answer to 5 decimal places. So you standardize this. If you standardize this, you have 0.28915. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one is 5. So you have to take 1 from here and put here, it will become 6. So that is going to be 0. Let's have that down. 0.28 289, then we have 16. Of course, this is to 5 decimal places, and this is the value for x. So the value for y, go back to the calculator, equal sign, y is -55/83. -55/83. standardize that, you will get it will be negative 0.6626 to 5 decimal places. That is, let's have that down, negative 0.66 to 65, and that is to 5 decimal places. Finally, we need to find a value for z. Of course, it is in the calculator there. So go back to the calculator and click on the equal sign, negative 109/83. You have negative 109/83 to 5 decimal places. That would be negative 1.3. That is negative 1.31325, and this is to 5 decimal places. And this is exactly how you evaluate using these equations using the calculator mode of your calculator. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you do, watch other videos where we deal on polynomial equations of 4th degree. We also have other linear and simultaneous equation, how to use the calculator, how you can even reduce the lightning of this calculator, and every other settings that is hidden in this calculator. Is that not interesting? Of course it is. Click on the subscribe button and see you in our next video. I remain your friend, Galagash.